Hello, students. I hope you all are in the pink of your health and taking good care of your health. So, today I am here with one of the grammar topic, that is subject verb agreement. Let's begin. In subject verb agreement, a finite verb in a sentence always agrees with its subject in number or person. When the subject is singular, the verb must be singular. For showing subject verb agreement, there are some rules in English grammars. So, one by one, we will discuss about all these rules. Rule number one: two or more subjects joined by and will always take a plural verb. For example, Ram and Gopal are going for a picnic. In this sentence, Ram and Gopal, we have two subjects, but because we are joining it with two, so we use plural verb. So our subject is plural, that's why we are using plural verb are here. Rule number 2: if the subject in a sentence is preceded by each or every, that subject will always take a verb in the singular. For example, each boy and girl, or we can say each boy and each girl is giving the exam. So here each boy and each girl, we are using each here, so we use verb in the singular form, that's why we are using is here. Rule number 3: two subjects in a sentence joined by either or neither nor will always take a verb in the singular. For example, either Anuj or his brother is going for the picnic. In this sentence, we are using either or, so we are using singular verb. Neither he nor I has any money. In this sentence also, we are using neither nor, so we use singular verb has here. Rule number 4: if two subjects in a sentence are joined by either or neither nor, and one subject is singular and the other plural, then the verb agrees with the subject closest to it. Let's see an example. Either Ravi or his brother walks to the park. In this sentence, we are using either or, and we have two subjects like Ravi and brother. So, the nearest subject is brother and it is singular, that's why we are using singular verb walks here. In the second sentence, neither Ravi nor his brothers walk to the park. In this sentence also we are using neither and nor, as well as we have two subjects, Ravi and his brothers. So nearest subject is brothers. So this subject is plural, so we use plural verb here, walk to the park. Indefinite pronouns take a verb in the singular. This is rule number 5. In this rule, the indefinite pronouns take a verb in the singular. Indefinite pronouns are like someone, anyone, no one, these kind of pronouns. So wherever we use these kinds of indefinite pronouns, we always use singular verb. For example, someone is coming for dinner. Someone is our subject and indefinite pronoun, so we are using our verb singular is. Rule number 6: any phrase containing a noun that comes between the subject and the verb should not be considered as a subject too. You must be able to identify the main subject. In this rule, we are talking about if there is any phrase in which it is containing a noun. If it comes between the subject and the object, then we should only consider the subject. That phrase we cannot consider as a subject. So we must identify the main subject, which is the main subject. For example, the mother cat with all her kittens. With all her kittens is the phrase. So here kittens are also the subject, but our main subject is mother cat. So mother cat is singular, so we use singular verb here, walks to the house. Rule number 7: collective nouns always take a singular verb. Wherever we use collective nouns, group of nouns like herd, crowd, army, class, with all these kind of collective nouns, we use singular verb. For example, the class of student is learning grammar. Class is a collective noun, so with this we use singular verb. Rule number 8: When the subject is a unit of measurement of time, distance, money, weight, the unit is considered singular and the verb is singular. If we are using our subject as a unit of measurement, whether we are measuring a time or a distance or money or weight, so we consider that into singular noun, so we use the singular verb there. For example, 4 kilometers. Do not get confused. 4 kilometers is not a plural subject. We consider it as a singular subject only. So we use singular verb here. Is a good distance to walk daily. So whenever we are using any unit of measurement for measuring time, distance, money, weight, etc., we always use singular verb with that. Rule number 9. In a sentence that begins with there or where, the verb will often come before the subject and will still match in number to the subject. For example, where is my book? In this sentence, we are using where. So here we are using verb before our subject. Our subject is book. So before our subject, so book is singular. That's why we are using singular verb here is. There are your books. Here also we are using there, but our subject is after the verb. So books is the plural form, so we are using plural verb here, are. Rule number 10. Here do one pronoun agreement, that is, pronoun that take the place of a noun must be either or singular, just like the noun they represent. For example, everyone has his or her own way of working. As we have already discussed about everywhere where we are using indefinite pronoun, we always use singular verb. So everyone is also an indefinite pronoun, so we are using singular verb here, has. Rule number 11. All the rules of pronoun agreement are based on the rules of subject verb agreement. Pronoun must also agree in person. For example, I love swimming because it is a good exercise. Here we are talking about swimming. So we are using singular verb for swimming. We are considering swimming as a singular subject. So this is all about this subject verb agreement, in which verb always agrees according to the subject. If the subject is singular, then the verb is singular. If the subject is plural, then the verb is plural. By remembering all these rules, it's very easy for us to make sentences by using subject verb agreement. So that's all about this topic, subject verb agreement. If you have any query related to this topic, feel free to ask. Thank you. Stay home, stay safe.